Hi, my name is Sheema Shabahang. I'm a recent grad from DePaul University and a huge advocate for women's rights. As an Iranian American, my family and I would make frequent visits to Iran during the summers. I found out about OMID, the OMID Foundation and the OMID Angels program online, and I felt like it was the perfect opportunity for me to give back to the women in the Iranian community and learn about their experiences. Upon my arrival at the center, I was immediately impressed with all of the resources and facilities provided to the girls. Many of these women came from households that didn't support them in receiving an education, and I believe the OMID Center was sort of a safe haven where they could explore their artistic and educational potential. Similarly, many of these women were not supported through their times of adversity and hardships, such as rape and abuse. The teachers and psychologists at the center worked with the girls to open up about what they were feeling and taught them methods to move forward from their traumatic experiences without judgment. And I felt the most successful part of the curriculum at OMID was the holistic approach towards education. The subject matter that was taught in one class was intertwined with the subject matter in other classes. For example, in the story writing class, the girls were told to write a short story about the hardships they experienced. Meanwhile, these stories were then translated into paintings in their art class, which I thought was really, really awesome. In addition to the holistic curriculum, the teachers at the foundation were extremely passionate about what they were teaching the girls, and you could see that passion reflected on them and their willingness to grow and learn as individuals. These girls were most importantly free to express themselves without scrutiny from their instructors or their peers, and that allowed for a completely liberating experience, which is, I think, something a lot of these girls lacked in their own households, was the freedom of expression, the freedom to say what was on their minds and what they were feeling. I was completely and totally impressed with how talented the girls were. Whether it was in art or music or writing, they dug in and used their struggles to create something beautiful that allowed them to heal both spiritually and emotionally. I was extremely fortunate to develop a close relationship with some of the girls, and through speaking with them about their lives and all that they have endured, I not only learned about them, but I learned about myself in the process, and I realized that even though we lived, worlds apart, had so many different experiences in our lives, we were very similar in lots of ways. As women, I think we connected on that level of being taught to be submissive and apologetic, and I think that's a common thread in societies all around the world, for women especially. It truly was an inspiring experience, and I recommend to anybody who believes in women's rights or simply human rights to get involved in the OMID Angels program, because it really will change your perspective about the world around you and open your eyes to deeper issues in society. I'd love to thank everyone at the foundation for such an amazing experience, and I'd love to visit the center again very soon if possible, hopefully in the near future. Thank you again for teaching me so much about things that I was not aware of before, and yeah, I'd love to come there again soon. Bye.